my gosh, it is Vlogmas. I'm gonna be honest with you. Vlogmas snuck up on me. I was like, oh my god, it's December 1st tomorrow. It's Vlogmas. So here we are on day one. I cannot believe it. So today we've got a lot to cover. So first of all, I vlogged last month but didn't post any of it, so we'll talk about it. But first we're gonna get some tea going, and you know what time it is. It is time for the Adagio tea advent calendar. So my husband bought me this. I was really surprised. I think it's the loose one, so this isn't with tea bags, but it's 24 days of tea. Oh my gosh. And so we're gonna see what kind of tea we are gonna enjoy today. So today we're gonna do this together. Oh, sorry, this is the front. Isn't that so cute? Look, a little nutcracker. And let's open it together. The side's really pretty too. Ooh, ooh. Oh, it's so pretty. That's so pretty. Last year it was not as fancy. Look at it. Okay, so it's day one. So we're gonna do day one. Let's see what we got. Ooh. I see the words creme brulee and I'm getting very excited. Caramel creme brulee. Here is the bag. It is loose, so I'm gonna have to use my own tea bag, but that's okay. This is black tea, so I was waiting to turn on my kettle until I found out what kind of tea we were having, because temperatures. So we can go ahead and boil the water. So we're gonna do that. I have one of those smart tea kettles. Oh my gosh, focus. So I'm show you that it's heating, so that when it's ready I can go in there and we can get our tea going. So, but let's talk about November. If you're new here, hello, my name is Kay. I am doing Vlogmas. I'm vlogging every day in December, maybe. If I skip days or if like I suddenly give up, don't worry about it. Anyway, I don't think I will. I think I have enough energy to get through. But last month was a doozy. So it was just Thanksgiving. But let's talk about what happened before Thanksgiving. So this month we at Cantata Singers, we did a whole Messiah, Handel's Messiah. There are a few different Messiahs like written. But Handel's Messiah, so the Hallelujah, you know, Hallelujah, Hallelujah, that Messiah. I've never done the entire thing in its entirety. I've only done like the Christmas portion, some of the Passion parts, the end, because a lot of people don't want to sit for the whole thing because it's about 2 hours and some change. It's a long oratorio. So we did the whole thing last month. And when auditions for solos were in October, and it was tech week of the opera I was in with Emmanuel Music called Dido's Ghost, which was fantastic, by the way. And so I was running back and forth through different sides of town, and I ran to audition for the Messiah solos like real quick. And my coping mechanism for being nervous is doing all of my auditions, if possible, memorized. And I don't know if this is a detriment or an advantage, right? But it's something I do because I am too nervous. If I'm like trying to think about what the next note is, if I'm reading, it's like I cannot, okay? So I showed up and I offered angel recits, which are 4 little angel recitatives. I'm sorry, I'm talking about like music speak. But these 4 little tiny pieces of music that are written about the birth of Jesus and what the angel said, you know, you talk about to them, fear not, for behold, I bring you good tidings of great joy. They're really cute. And I offered the second part of Come Unto Him, which is for soprano in one version. There are many versions of Messiah, by the way. And then I offered Rejoice Greatly in a delusional moment. I'm like, maybe. Not that I don't sing Rejoice well, but it's just, like, I thought it was a long shot. Like, I'm like, they're not going to let me sing this. So there were multiple factors. And this requires me to get a little bit technical. I apologize. So Modern instruments are tuned to A, the note A, being at 440 hertz. And it's the A that we all know and love. This performance of Messiah was going to be performed with Baroque instruments at Baroque pitch, which back in the day, they used to tune differently. So every instrument who played A at 414 hertz, which makes that A about a half a step lower than modern A. So everything's a half step lower. So I'm offering these pieces and remembering that they're going to be a half step lower, but I'm offering them at like concert pitch, I think. And the assignments come out, and I have a solo, but it's like not anything I offered. And I'm looking, I'm like, what's 31 and 32? Or like, what's 30 and 31? What is that? Turns out it's a recitative and an arioso, which is like a tiny aria, for tenor or soprano. And I put quotes for or soprano because technically if you sing it an octave up, yeah, a soprano could sing it, but it's not for soprano. So it's kind of like when you do things that are like tenor or soprano and you're a soprano and you sing them, it doesn't feel right. It feels kind of like you are wearing an extra small when you should wear a small. You can wear it, but it might not look right. Mostly we're talking about operatic voices, but this is every voice, has areas where they can skate around. I was recently talking to my husband about this, and I think skating and icy sidewalks are the perfect metaphor for this. So I'm a soprano, high soprano, unusually high. I like to float around in the stratospheres, these little areas of the music. That's where my voice feels the most comfortable. That's where I can be the most efficient with my air and sound. Like if I'm making an efficient sound in that range, tessitura, I don't struggle to be heard. It's not a struggle, right? Then there's chest voice, where I'm talking actually. This is chest voice, chest voice. And then there's head voice. The stuff in between, there are like 5 or 6 notes in between that are called passaggio, and it's different for every singer, right? Because we're all individuals, all of our instruments are shaped differently. And passaggio is an area where like you can make sound, but maybe it's not as easy or it doesn't come as clearly, and there's a little bit of chest voice and a little bit of head voice in it. Maybe the bottom drops out a little bit. And so for me, the passaggio is like if you're walking on a sidewalk on a really cold day and maybe there's an icy patch on the sidewalk. You can still walk on the sidewalk on the icy patch, but you might slip and fall. You might have a hard time. So it's your job as a singer to sort of navigate this icy part of the sidewalk. However, I have neglected to really pay much attention to this part of the sidewalk. I've been doing some coping, weaving and dodging. This entire recitative and arioso that I was assigned to sing in Messiah was mostly in this area. The panic I felt. Let me grab the tea and I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. I'm brewing the tea. Should be a couple of minutes. So let's talk about the piece. Not only was it in the passaggio, in this scary area, like most of it, swimming around in this little like murky waters of my voice. The night of the first solo rehearsal, I felt okay. Hey friends, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to concert week. An elephant in the room. Yes, my hair is straight. We'll see how long it stays like this, hopefully till the performance on Sunday. We're just going with it. So, yeah. Anyway, we have rehearsal tonight and it's going to be the first rehearsal with everybody. If you don't know, we're doing Handel's Messiah, and it's my first time, and I've been singing for a long time, but it's my first time doing the whole piece in its entirety. So this time we're doing the whole thing. It's about 90 minutes. I thought it was like a little longer, but I think it's going to be about 90 minutes total, like running time, but maybe like 2-hour concert time, because with intermissions and all. So I'm very excited to sing tonight. I'm killing time watching YouTube right now. So hopefully I will stop being bored and get to go to rehearsal soon. So come with me to first night with Messiah with everybody. No solos tonight, just choruses, I think. I hope, because I'm not really ready.
It's pretty steady. Sometimes the whole ensemble just a little unsteady. Yeah, even last year, I think it was pianissimo. That's good. Okay. Good.
Hello, it is Thursday afternoon. I had my workout this morning, dog walk, good times. We are in for our first and only solo rehearsal. So it starts in about a half hour for like everyone, but my call is not until 4:30. So I'm gonna leave here at about 3:30, depending on how long it takes me to get to the church where we're rehearsing. I've never been to the church where we're rehearsing. We're going to Old West Church in like the Beacon Hill area. So I'll show you a little bit of Beacon Hill if it's not too dark, because it gets dark around like 5 o'clock nowadays. We are rocking a ponytail, so that'll be today's hairstyle. I didn't want to wear it like down. And I've been experimenting with some like rollers. I put some rollers in the front with some mousse, and only in there for like an hour, and they're like super smooth. Again, I'm not a straight natural, but I'm kind of feeling the stretched hair life. But I miss my curls. I miss when it's wash day, we're gonna go back to the curls. But I did get nervous when I was like pressing my hair with that. I have a steam straightener, and I was like, I turn it on, I think, 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and I'm like, oh, it's a little hot. So I was like stressed out. This whole like, this is stressful. It looks like, it's reminding me who I looked like when I was in my teens. Anyway, I'm really nervous about today. I was just texting my like girly group in the choir. It's like 3 of us in the soprano section who sit together, and we're like very disruptive. And I was texting them, and we all have these little solos, and I was like saying that I was very nervous about today, and they were all like, feel you, we feel you. I don't know what all that noise is. I think it's upstairs. Anyway, because we all got like the babiest of baby solos, and so I'm just like trying to figure out like where I went wrong at my audition. So it feels like today, this being the first solo rehearsal, this is like a re-audition, and I've got stuff to prove. It's bad, it's toxic, I don't know. Anyway, that's what I'm feeling. So hopefully I'll record a little bit and you get to see like what I sound like. What is going on upstairs? Oh my God. Okay, I'm getting ready to leave. I'll show you my rehearsal fit, because we dress up for rehearsals. We dress up for rehearsals, especially concert week, because we love it. We love it. Okay. Sweater, cape with a little hood in the back. Black top from Cider. It's got a little bow. Skirt from Anthropology. We got some tights, but they're like fleece tights because it's cold. Boots, and we are ready to serve soprano. All right. Time to get out? Time to get out. All right, I'll see you there. Oh! Okay, we're here. I hope you can hear me. Nothing is worse than a Boston parking garage. Nothing. Nothing. You can't tell me that these weren't built by Satan himself. I came through here, and there's like a car rental place. that you like, God forbid you should want to turn around and go back to the parking garage. And it's just amazing here, and I don't like it, okay? But we're parked, and I have to maintain my sanity. All right, so I have exactly 20 minutes to make it to rehearsal. I know it's a 5-minute walk away, so I'm not really worried, but I had to get that out. I'm in Beacon Hill, so it should be pretty scenery, so that you guys can see some nice Boston, but I'm mad right now. All right, we're done. I kind of thought I would sing during rehearsal, but I got skipped. So I only have one more chance to do my aria and my recipe before the performance, and that's Saturday. So we'll see how that goes, but let's go home. It's pretty out. But I placed my camera, I wanted to record it and see how I sounded. I placed my camera way back behind the orchestra, and so here's my camera, orchestra, me. Of course, I'm very, very soft because there's a whole orchestra in front of me and between me and the camera. So I really couldn't get a gauge of how it was going. And then at the dress rehearsal, I sang, but it just still didn't feel right. And that night of the dress rehearsal, because we had it really early in the morning, like 9:30, I had a full emotional breakdown. Now, I was also slightly hormonal at that point, I'm gonna be honest, and so that always contributes to like any kind of emotional breakdown, but it just was the perfect time to have an emotional breakdown, and I was fully crashing out. I was like, oh my gosh, it's gonna be so embarrassing, like I have to quit, I don't know, because I was singing into the hall at the dress rehearsal and nobody was there to tell me whether or not my sound was carrying or if it was just falling flat or like what it sounded like. Full crash out, right? Full crash out. The next day I was like, you know what? I'm just get myself together. So I got on the YouTubes. I listened to some other sopranos singing it because I had to find sopranos singing it. So there's plenty of recordings of tenors singing it, but not a lot of recordings of sopranos singing it. Picked and chose some ornaments to steal from their performances that sounded very soprano-y. Practiced them, got them into my heart before the performance, and I got up on stage and said, you know what, whatever happens, happens. When 29 and 30 and 31 rolled up, I got up on stage, sang, and for the first time in my life, mid-performance, I thought to myself, it's going okay. It's kind of going well, actually. Well, that's weird. I didn't let that derail me, but it felt strange. And everything felt good except for like the last phrase, which I like did not, I was not efficient with my air and I kind of deflated and I was like, well, you know, can't have all of the things. And the message I got from my colleagues was that evening I made a piece sound like it was written for soprano that was written for tenor. And that my ornaments were great and it was sparkly and wonderful and well done, and I was very pleased to have pulled myself together. I feel like I did the best I could with like whatever hand I was dealt at that point, and so I was very pleased to have been a soloist. During this piece, there were 15 soloists, which was amazing, of so many different colors and sizes and expressions of voice. Everybody was so fantastic. Everybody was fantastic. The mezzos were fantastic. There was one person who I think is a very legitimate contralto, and that's not so common. Oh, took me away. The trumpet sound was fantastic. My friend Dana sang it, and I don't know where this trumpet player came from. But I swear, I was like, is that AI? Because you don't sound like you're really playing. Because it was like magical. Anyway, the performance was electrifying, and I'm sad that it wasn't videoed, video record. Anyway, it was there. The audio was recorded, so I think I may take a gander and try to get access to it at the cantata singer's office. Otherwise, I don't know how I sounded, but it felt like it went okay. It felt like my sound carried. It felt like I sang as much as I could, which makes me feel okay. So we have to move on to the next thing, which is Duke Ellington, something completely different. I have never sang Duke Ellington before. I have not sang jazz for pay at any time. So this is new, but I'm excited. I'm sort of feeling like I can sing jazz, but I still have to get more into the body of it. So that's the tea. Speaking of tea, we have brewed. Oh my gosh, we're done. I probably should take the tea bag out, but let's try it. Caramel creme brulee. I'm excited. Mild flavor, slightly sweet. It smells more like creme brulee than it tastes. The taste is nothing, but the smell is nice. Yeah, the taste is nothing, but the smell is nice. It smells like creme. I mean, you know, like a lot of taste is smell. I do know this. But the taste really is like nothing. Actually, like, yeah, it's nothing. It's just all smell. But I'm not mad at it. It's delicious. I wouldn't order this again. It's not like Earl Grey deliciousness, but it's pretty good. Anyway, so that's the tea. That was a lot about singing. And you're going to get a lot of talk about singing in this Vlogmas episode, whatever. Today we went to the Container Store. I shot a video. It was so fun. I saw 2 of my old coworkers there. It was fantastic. I got some elf shelving for my house because I am tidying up some spaces downstairs, and I have been doing a thing where I've been taking 2-foot shelves and putting them in other places when I needed them, and then moving that one from another place to one of the, it's just like, just get extra shelves, okay? Just get 2 more. So I got 2 more. I'm gonna put one downstairs in the, like next to the dining room table, and then one, the other one I don't know. I think I'm just gonna have it around because I feel like I always need it and never, I don't have it. So I have it, and I have to do some editing for today. And Sunday is usually the day that I do all of my planning for the next week. So grocery planning, meal planning, I schedule my live streams for the next week. So I haven't done any of that yet, and it is currently 4:18. I did spend a little time today playing Story of Seasons for like an hour, and I saw the credits roll, almost made me cry. But I do need to get on the organizing game, as well as finding out what I'm going to do with the tiniest hydro flask I purchased from the Container Store. Why I bought this? I know exactly why. It's adorable. It's only like 7 ounces or something, but I just needed it. I needed it. How cute. Look how cute it is. Look. If I need to take like my little matcha latte somewhere, it's so cute. I needed it. Shut up. Anyway, welcome to Vlogmas. I can't believe it's Vlogmas. It's gonna be 2026 in like 2 minutes. Anyway, tomorrow, I think we're decorating for Christmas, but there's a lot on the docket. We've got a live stream, I've got a voice lesson, and I have a flu shot. The flu is not getting me this year. It's not. So maybe we'll decorate for Christmas tomorrow. We can probably get it done. Maybe. All right. Anyway, it's been fun catching up with you and talking with you. I have missed you so much. I can't wait to share with you this whole December. December's gonna be crazy. Like, it's gonna be crazy. I have the first rehearsal for the Duke Ellington next week. The Duke Ellington performance is the 2nd week of December, and I have church that weekend also, which is insane. But I mean, I have the best job in the world, so why am I complaining? All right. Thanks for watching. Peace out, drink some tea, and I'll see you tomorrow.